how difficult or how easy or how different is it being a girl, first of all, being in this industry? And of course that you started back in 2003, you're saying, you know, very early in your life as well.
Right.
So is it difficult? Is it easy? Have there been, let's say a hindrance or somewhere a hesitation in your family that, you know what, this maybe not this career or something, or this has been absolutely cool? So I want to know your...
In a way, like there was some hesitation, but they've been so cool with it also at the same time. I think initially, back in 2003, so there were no, I didn't know of other women doing this as a profession, and the profession also was a very, it was very niche, it was a smaller industry. So initially my parents were not like, were a little skeptical about it, or they didn't even know I was bartending. I kind of just started doing it with a friend, and at some point they got to know. And but the moment my father found out, like first from that concern of for my safety, it switched to like, okay, at least, I mean, she's doing it anyways. She seems to be good at it. She seems to be enjoying it. At least let her tell us about where she's doing, what she's doing, and us rather support it, sort of a thing. So I never realized, I think my parents were always very liberal and very cool. And maybe initially I was quite a rebel, and I was like, oh, this, that, and but they were super supportive in their own way, in their own subtle way, in everything that the choices in my life and stuff. So I have received a lot of support from them. Whereas when it comes to like, you know, the whole entire, like, does gender play a role when it comes to, say, the profession of bartending or many other professions? And I think it does, because it plays a role in general, like how we live, how free we feel, how many rules apply to each of us. From the time we are born to the way we are brought up, to every little thing, even in our adult lives. So I think that's when it interferes. So depending on which kind of environment you live in, you grow up in, your friends, your school, your circles, your family, or strangers that you meet and encounter, the media that we sort of get influenced by, what does it teach us about how different our genders are, and do the rules apply differently? And as long as that exists, I think there will be hindrances or obstacles to kind of overcome, and notions to break, and stereotypes to break, and those exist. It's just very subtle. It's not like in your face, like, oh, you're a woman, that's why I will treat you this way. It's like you don't know it when the gender biases come in and how they come in. So it is very subtle, but yeah, as you break them, they like sort of become less, and they fade away more and more, but they still are there, but you have to keep breaking them, I suppose. Yeah.